Hey, I think we're live. I think so. Looks like we're live anyways. The time's ticking and the dogs are barking, so that must mean we're doing something. So, we'll just wait for some people to get on here, I suppose. I'm not sure what's going on, but oh, we got one like. We'll see here. See who signs on. Kind of doing a oh, I don't know what's going on with this live chat thing here. Oh, there it is. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? How's everything over at the auto shop? I'd assume you guys can hear me, right? There's a few watchers. I don't know, I just wanted to, now that we're finally on here, I just wanted to do a live session. If you guys got any burning questions you can ask about any of the equipment or what's been going on around the house, it's first of all, happy Father's Day to everybody that's a father out there. And if you're not a father, you better give your dad a call and wish him a happy Father's Day. So if you can, good, find a nice out and getting you're getting a 72 110. Those 110s they're good old tractors, for lawn equipment. They're really good tractors. So that's cool. And it's finally nice out here. It's the other morning I had to scrape the frost off my car. It's kind of crazy. The middle of June, I came out of work and it's frost on my car. It was like what, Thursday morning maybe? I can't remember, but yeah, it's crazy. It's nice today though, 73 degrees and sunny. Can't beat that. I wish it was like this year round. So, best part is that it's free. Well, yeah, free is good. It's pretty rare that you come by free tractors. Um, for me it's only happened once. So, hey, what's up, Ryan? How's it going, man? What's new? Will the H be ready for now then? Probably not. I'll be real honest with you. Probably not. It might be running by then, but I don't know. I only get weekends off. Um, let's see. So I had this weekend off, and I got the next 3 weekends off, and then after that, I don't have any weekends off until August. So the reason why that's important is during the week, my wife's at work, so during the day I have to be with the baby, and then at night I go to work. So if I have days off during the week, I can't get anything done because I have to be inside with the baby. So broken wrench. I restore old garden tractors. Got my dad's 65 AC Big 10 restored to operational condition. The original engine has over 10,000 hours on it. That's a lot of hours, man. It's a lot of hours, especially for a garden tractor. What shows am I going to do this year? Everything's kind of up in the air right now with the baby. I did take my parental leave in August, and that's kind of prime time show season for us. What's up, Ralphs? So I'm definitely going to hit Now Then. Alma Lund is the weekend before Now Then, but I've got a friend of mine's bachelor party, so that probably won't happen. Rolog definitely I'm going to hit, just like definitely going to hit Rolog, and the case is going to be at Rolog. That's the plan, and hopefully I can sneak it up next to the case 150 and get a picture of it. But talked to Corey Anderson. He was doing a seminar out at the Wright County Heritage Center that I went to. It was really cool, and I talked to him a little bit, and hopefully I'll get to maybe even get some platform time on it for a few minutes. So that'd be really cool. If the carb has a problem on the 110, when I get it, I'll send it to Rudy. You might want to check with him first. I'm not sure if he does a whole lot of lawn tractor carburetors. Farmall Fanatic, what's up, man? Let's see, who else did I miss here? Bose Brown, what's up? Picked up 6 Cub Cadets for $500. All are restored, and I sold off 3 of them. Did you pay $500 a piece or for all of them? You'll take a selfie by it and you can Photoshop your face over it? Yeah, okay. On Dad's Big Ten, I began doing all the repairs in '69. Yeah, that's kind of like the case here. I've been working on that since, well, this is the first tractor I started turning wrenches on, and that was probably about 1998, 99, and I'm still turning wrenches on it. So it takes a long time to do, to restore them to their fullest. This old farm, what's up, Connor? Will me and the case be at Riverfest this year? That's the plan. I just got an email from the Now Then Historical Power Association wondering if I'd be able to go. That's the plan. I've got to work overnight till 7 a.m. and then I'd have to trailer it there, stay up all day, trailer it home, and then go back to work that night. So you paid $500 for all of them with decks and a dozer blade and a tiller. Holy cow, that's a good deal. Jimmy, what's up? Ireland. Holy cow, I'm streaming live in Ireland. Connor's out there at this old farm spreading manure. Just sitting around driving tractor. So you're watching my stream and driving? That's not safe, young man. Dirty Laundry, how you doing? You hope you're in the same spot last year for Riverfest. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know if, like I said, I haven't heard back in my email whether or not I'm going to be able, whether or not I'm going to go or not. I'm waiting to hear back on the email. So waiting for Dad to load the manure. Oh, all right. Still got mosquitoes in the garage from last night. Them things are sure thick this year, man. We've had so much rain up here, especially now that I got the wetland in the back part of my property. Mosquitoes are nasty out here. So I'm sure Connor's having the same problem out at his farm, Mosquitoes are just everywhere. Awful. The mosquitoes are awful. That's a good way to put it. I think awful would be an understatement. You have a TEF 20 Ferguson. Awesome. I never really got into the Fergusons or the Fords much. And that's not, it's not that I don't like them. I never really got into them. I guess they just didn't appeal to me. It doesn't tickle my fancy, I guess you could say. I don't know. But I have a hard time telling the difference between an 8N, a 9N, a 2N. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some engine displacement differences and stuff like that, but to be honest, I couldn't tell you the difference between the 3 of them. Maybe if they were all parked next to each other, I'd be able to, see the differences, but. Shane, what's up? How you doing, man? Ryan, you just got gnats. Well, they can be just as annoying, like a gnat at a barbecue. just in your ears and in your eyes and in your mouth. Ugh. I'm glad you watch the videos, man. That's why I make these videos. Is I ain't making much money doing it. It's because I like to promote the hobby and try to educate some of the younger guys. And back when I was just having this conversation last night, back when I started working on these in the mid '90s, and a lot of you guys that are older than me, we didn't have this kind of technology where we could just watch a video and learn how to do something. We had to either read books, or if we had internet, um, go on to Yesterday's Tractors and post on the forums and pick people's brains. So I think that YouTube is a great platform for us to really promote the hobby and share ideas and how to ideas, and just because a lot of us, I mean, we're shade tree mechanics, we're backyard mechanics. I don't have a lot of fancy tools or anything. I just do the best I can with what I've got, and I've gotten this far. I've got, what is it, 7 tractors now, and I've gotten them all running with the tools that I got for the most part, aside from Domino helping me out with torches and welders and stuff like that. But it's been an awesome ride so far. I don't see any end in sight. This is quite a disease, as they call it, or a hobby. It gets in your blood. Watch the video to convert from dynamo to alternator. Oh, glad you liked it, man. That's why I did it. And a lot of my videos, I know they're really long, but I try to chop them up and shorten them. But then I get people who say, well, I just want to watch the whole thing so that I know exactly what to do, step by step. And sometimes I try to include as much as all the time I try to include as much as I can, but there's some parts that are just kind of self-explanatory that I cut out, because I think that most people that can turn wrenches somewhat adequately can kind of fill in the blanks. So yeah, you have a shop, and yeah, you can't always do your work where you work. Your hobby work, that is. Sometimes you got to take it home. So the Fordson's 2N and 9N had a 3-speed, and the 8N had a 4-speed and a better engine. Okay, well, that makes sense. So the 2-speed the 2N and the 9N had a 3-speed. So what's the difference between the 2N and a 9N then? I don't get it. I mean, the 8N had a 4-speed, so I don't know. They all look the same to me. Each platform looks exactly the same to me. I don't know. Shane's got a pretty good fleet: red, green, and prairie gold. Not a lot of blue or gray in your neck of the woods. Well, sounds like you might want to start looking so you can get some more in your neck of the woods. All right, Connor, we'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for bringing over those rocks again. That was great. Did an intake on the 350 and there was no videos on it. So I did it to the best of my ability and made the videos so others could learn. There you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you can find something that there aren't any videos of that you're gonna do, man, make a video of it, because that's your chance to really. I mean, for one, you'll probably get more views on it. David, why did you ignore me? 1 second, David. I'll get to you. I must have missed you talking. yeah, if you can find something that isn't on YouTube that you're gonna do, make a video of it, because if you're gonna do it, I'm sure a lot of other people are gonna do it. Like my Farm All M video with the clutch removal and the belly pump seals and all that, the transmission input shaft seal and the counter shaft seal. There were no videos of that, so I made a video of it. Excuse me, and a lot of people have watched it. So, all right, David, I'm gonna, instead of scrolling up through the chat, I'm gonna ask, what what did I miss? You'll have to repeat, I guess. Classic Green was an awesome event. Next time you'll have to ride along. Yeah, that'd be cool. Was that the one that was just they had the bathtub D there, I think? What's my thoughts on Donald Trump? You know, I don't want to get political. I I think the best way to put it is, no matter who's in office, you have to try to stand behind that person in order for them to succeed. If everybody's at each other's throats, which kind of, it's kind of the situation we're in right now. It's like everybody's trying to be top dog, right? And we're not getting any work done. Nothing's getting accomplished. So this is, I mean, you want to know my stance on it? I stand behind the president because he's the president. Okay, I'm not. I want people to succeed. You know, I don't want us to go backwards. You know, and end up in another recession or Great Depression. Or let's just agree and keep moving. Progress, not anything else. So enough about politics. I try not to. There's a lot of things I try not to bring up in videos. One is politics. Two, I don't like, make progress, not excuses. There you go. So politics, progress, or politics, cursing. I don't do a lot of cursing because I know a lot of um, a lot of younger people watch my channel, and I don't want to deter them or have their parents deter them from watching, because how else are we going to get younger people into the antique tractor hobby if all we're doing is making videos about drinking beer and cursing and all that? It's not that I don't curse. Trust me, I do my share of cursing, but I try to do that off camera, you know. Some other things I don't talk about is my professional life, just because, I don't know, I just don't. If you guys want to know what I do for a living, I'm a corrections officer for the state of Minnesota. So it's a tough job. It wears on you. I mean, lot of hours and a lot of interesting situations. We'll put it that way. So I should run for office. Yeah. Well, go ahead and write my name on the ballot in 2020, and we'll see what happens. How far to set points on an F12 mag? Let's see, that's 13 thousandths. Hey man, you're welcome. You don't hear that a lot from people, so thanks for the thanks. Corrections is kind of the forgotten form of law enforcement, you know. So, and last year in our department, we lost our first 2 officers, so it was a tough summer, you know. It was very, very tough. And right now, I mean, our staffing levels are hurting bad. So if anybody in the state's looking for a job, the Minnesota Department of Corrections is always hiring. Oh, don't get me wrong. I curse and swear at the best of them. You know, I work in a prison, so I try to keep it off of camera, because I don't want to put that out there for younger folks. I want them to learn and enjoy the experience. So, what can I tell you about my tractor plans or issues I need to get sorted? Well, the H is kind of my priority number one right now, but I also got to get new tires on the Farmall M, the front tires. I got them in the garage here. I just haven't had time to pull the wheels off and bring the rims in to get the tires mounted. So it's those are kind of my two priorities right now. The tires for the H should be here tomorrow, so that's going to take up a lot more space in the garage, and my wife's going to have to park outside, and I don't think she's going to be happy, but it is what it is right now. Long term, I'd like to start on that D by next year, and then long term, eventually I'd like to start restoring each tractor with my kids, to teach them something, and hopefully they'll be into it. If not, then I'll just do it by myself. Why did I choose orange for the this is the factory color. It's called Flambeau Red. So hey Jimmy, that's why I make the videos, man. I'm glad I could help. So if there's something that you guys see or don't see on my channel and you think that I can make a video on it, I'm always open to suggestions too, but you'll have to be patient because this being a new father thing it's taking up a lot of time, So read some things lately on your job on Facebook. No offense, but you can have it. You're stronger. Oh well, I just I don't know. I've been trained to deal with it, so you know how to deal with those situations when they come up, and you do a good job. So, am I going to do a full restore on the D? Maybe. We'll see. You can still read the original silkscreen decals on the hood, so I might just leave it as it is for now, but I'm not going to paint any of the tractors until I can keep them inside, whether it's we build a shop or, if we have to move again when we have another kid and there's a shop there, then I'll start talking about painting them. But paint and body work, Domino, he usually does my painting. He worked in auto body for about 15 years. I try to do all the grunt work for him, but I don't trust myself with a paint gun to lay down a smooth finish at this point. I haven't tried my hand enough at it to really, especially on this tractor. I wanted this one to turn out perfect. So Case had to do that to avoid patent infringement with AC. Oh, well, didn't know that. Highest profile prisoner I've worked with? I don't know. I try not to. I know we've had a few professional boxers come through, or MMA fighters, but I don't really. I'm not going to name any names, but I don't really know. To me, they're just another inmate, Not to sound cold, but it's just I got a job to do and I just do it. Have any ideas on the paint for the H, or is it going to be a surprise? No, it'll be a factory paint color, but I'll probably look at having a few parts chrome plated. I'm not sure yet on what that'll cost, but obviously that a lot of this has to come out of my pocket too, because I was kind of hoping the GoFundMe would have raised a little bit more money, but need to head off. Thanks for all your videos. Hey, no problem, Jimmy. Thanks for stopping by. Leave the D original. Yeah, well, that's my plan for a while. Advice for someone who struggles sexually? Google. Case paint had more red in it. Yep. That's exactly right. Stephen Avery? No, he was in Wisconsin. Am I Jimmy Gilmore in disguise? I don't even know who that is. Paint and body work is generally takes more than twice the time as the mechanicals. Sometimes, oh yeah, body work, man. Oh, do you know how many hours of body filler and sanding and body filler and sanding we got into those fenders on that case, man? Ugh. And those fenders were in good shape. The fenders that used to be on it, I got days into that into those fenders. Turner's just got back from Australia, man. He's got some tan. I don't know. Turner, Carey, I don't know who those people are. I don't know what you're talking about. Do I know One Lonely Farmer? Yeah, yep. I've never met him personally, but I've watched his stuff, and he's really good. What are my thoughts on Tommy Robinson? Who's Tommy Robinson? Hey Kent, thanks man. Thanks for the Father's Day wish. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Is there a particular tractor I've always wanted but haven't acquired yet? Where do I start? Well, I'd like to get my wife. My wife has put a cap on at 8 tractors. So if I hit 8 and I want to get another one, then I gotta start selling to stay at that number 8. But I've always wanted an Oliver Hart Par 70. It's before the Oliver 70s, so I always thought they were cool tractors, especially with the inline 6-cylinder. I I think it'd be really cool to have a steam engine someday, but I don't know. That's a whole different kind of cost. you got to be you got to be pretty financially stable. I'll call it. You got to be pretty financially stable to be able to support the steam engine hobby. And same goes for the large prairie tractors like the gasoline or kerosene tractors like oil pulls and Rumleys and stuff like that. A handstand, man. I'm not gonna do a handstand. I'll end up falling on something and get a camshaft through my sternum. Yeah, I like the Oliver Harpar 70. Yeah, Steam is that's a rough that's a rough game to play. It ain't like a Farm All H where you can just go into the salvage yard and get every part you could ever wanted or need for that tractor. Steam or even the old gasoline or kerosene prairie tractors. If you got a part that needs replacing, you're talking um, getting a hold of a foundry and having one made, and then bring it to a machine shop and have it all machined. And it's an expensive ordeal owning something like that. 1955, 1950, or a 2655. Oh, that's a little bit new for my blood. I like everything 1955 and older. Only the best Cub Cadets. What's up, man? Welcome to the channel. You got an Oliver 88. It's not quite your shade of green, but it's been in the family for years. Hey, can't argue with that. If I could get a hold of my grandpa's Farm All M, I would sell my Farm All M in a heartbeat just to have my grandpa's. So steam engines are dangerous to operate. Absolutely. But they're fun. It's like every time I have a bonfire in the backyard, it just reminds me of being around steam engines, the smell of the wood burning and the little bit of oil on top to get the fire going. Yeah, I don't venture too much beyond 1955 when it comes to tractors. It's just, I don't know, they kind of, not that I don't like them, it doesn't appeal to me. Turbo diesels, oh, that'd be kind of fun. I got a friend, her husband does some of the big time pulling. You know, he pulls the international, like the 1086s or 706, 806, whatever. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat. You know, I try to answer questions and then I got to go back and catch up on the chat. So I don't know what's going on with all this flatulence up there. You're first. Hello from Illinois. Hey, Lisa, what's up? I assume, is that how you say it? Lisa Kaiser? Welcome to the channel. Steam tractors are extremely heavy. Yep, that they are. You're talking, you know, everything when you're talking about steam is more expensive, and that includes hauling. You know, you got to have a semi just to haul the dang things. There are some smaller steam engines that you can haul with like a 1-ton pickup, but do I ever mess with any old gas engines? Are you talking like hit and miss engines or something else? Like an old Briggs and Stratton or Tecumseh or something? Hit and miss engines. I've never messed with them. I know Rudy. He's got quite a number of them, but I've always wanted one. I always stuck around tractors. I guess I'd love to have one or two engines. I think it'd be fun. I'd like to put one in a garden tractor chassis actually, and use it as a just a little tool around tractor for at the shows. You know. What part of Minnesota am I in? East Central, East Central Minnesota. So I'm about 45 minutes north of the Twin Cities. Could get a miniature, but you're still talking 10 to 12 grand. Yeah, with steam engines, yeah, or 10 to 20 grand, yeah. Yeah, I got a friend, actually, the guy that I got the replacement cylinder block for the Model D. He lives a mile down the road, and he's got 3 cases. One's, I think it's a 50, one's a 60, and one's a 65, I think. I don't know. The 65 is the biggest he's got, and then he's got 2 smaller. Plus, he's got a half scale 65 that he runs. So he's got a collection that would just blow everybody's mind. But how would you haul one of those on a semi? Well, you'd have to, you'd have a low boy deck trailer. They still make Maytag engine parts. Yeah, I could imagine. I think Maytag's still in business, right? Hey, thanks for the happy Father's Day wish, man. Thanks a lot. It's my first one. My dream tractor? I don't know. I guess I never really thought about a dream tractor. I think that John Deere D would be pretty close. If I could get a Spolker D, that'd be awesome. But you're talking, anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000 for a Spolker D. Do I support any soccer teams? I'm not really into soccer. It's a cool sport, but I'm not really into it. I don't sports in general. I mean, I like going to games, but I don't watch sports religiously on TV. I just don't have the time. I got too much stuff to do. Way too much stuff to do. Watch the videos on Maytag engine restorations. I'll have to check them out. Thanks for that. Can't find parts for your 1951 Briggs. Huh. How's it going on the Farmall engine I'm rebuilding? There it is right there. Still in the stand. But I got the sleeves pulled yesterday, and I got the sleeves pulled, I got the crankshaft measured up, so we're all good on that. John Deere GP was in the Green Acres show. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Can I be in the crazy gang? Well, I'm a crazy guy already. I don't let my crazy side out on the internet, you know. The 51 Briggs is all aluminum, huh? That's pretty interesting. This old farm's back. All right. Can't hear you, but you'll be here. All right, that's cool. I should have brought a camping chair out instead of this little mechanic stool. Man, what are you guys talking about over there? Johnny, what's up? Georgia. Cool, man. Getting my Babbitt mains scraped in on my 1940B. Tedious work, but getting it done. Awesome. Did you re-pour the Babbitt in them? Briggs was only made 1 year. I'm surprised you can't get parts for it. Hey, thanks, Alan. Appreciate it. I'm trying. I do what I can, you know. I got so much going on. I haven't been able to work with Rudy lately either because, you know, being a parent and working full time and doing this tractor stuff and trying to maintain the house and the yard and all this stuff. It's keeps a guy busy. Seen an old guy on a 3-wheel scooter for the elderly. Yeah, once in a while I'll see some of the coolest concoctions that people come up with. You know, they'll take a hit and miss engine or some type of a small engine and put it in something and just use it to tool around the showgrounds on it. It's really cool, man. Talk about some farmer engineering, you know. All you need is the carb, but the float broken too. Would you be able to get a different carb for it, maybe? Fitting them to a different crank. Original was bad. Oh, okay. I got you. Can you have a ride on my tractor? Right now? We have the International Letter tractors. What kind of tractors do I have? Thanks for the comment on the case. They're never completely done though. Let's see, what do I have? I have the 1941 Case SC. That's a center exhaust case. I have a 1938 Farmall F20, a 1942 John Deere A, a 1942 Farmall H, 1947 Farmall M, 1944 Minneapolis Moline ZTU, and a 1928 John Deere D that I just got up. Anyone ever tell me I look like Chris Kyle? Nope, first time I heard that one. I'd be proud to look like him though. Did I catch Squatch playing around with his new toy? Yeah, I just watched that video this morning actually. You know, Squatch, he's on a whole different level when it comes to restorations, man. That X231, I can't believe how immaculate that tractor is going to be. That thing's going to be better than new. You have two of them, then the other one I'm going to run it off the governor because I can't figure out how to get the car. Huh. Well, maybe could you use one to, you got two engines. Could you put them together to make one good one, maybe? Hey, thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it, man. If I ever get a Minneapolis Moline U, don't have my feet under the oil pan when I remove the head bolts. Is something going to fall off? Yeah, Squatch he's definitely meticulous, but you know what? That guy, he does some awesome work, man. That makes sense. So the bolts for the head go all the way through and down into the oil pan? That's crazy. Minneapolis, they always did a lot of, I'm not going to call it goofy, but they always had really innovative and different designs for their engines. I don't know about that one, David. You think you'd be able to talk my wife into it? Doubt it. Hey, thanks, Arthur. Appreciate it. Pretty much all the tractors are rusty and original, though, except for this case. This case was my grandpa's. He saved this one out of a salvage yard in the early 70s, but right now I'm working on a video of, it's kind of a slideshow slash video history of this tractor, but I'm waiting on some archive footage from one of my relatives that they have of the tractor. So when that comes out, I'll put that video up. Yeah, I'm married. Sorry, man. Ain't gonna be no picking up girls for this guy. I think you need to go to the bathroom, Alan. The MMG used a universal main casting. You could put the 800 cubic inch guts in the original G. That would make quite the puller. I should probably let you guys know that I got to take off in 15 minutes. So the live stream will be done at 4 p.m. or whatever time it is where you're at. But at the top of the hour, I'll be calling her quits. So we got about 15 minutes, though. What color is that heart for you? Green, red, or JI case? I'm not sure what you mean. What color is my favorite? Yeah, there's a lot of people from Minnesota on YouTube. Maybe it's because we don't have much. Maybe because we don't like being inside. We Minnesotans generally are a pretty outdoor type of creature. We love being outside. Yeah, this old farms on this channel or on this um, on YouTube as well. Which brand of tractor do I like most? Um, I don't know. I kind of like each one separately for their own reasons. But if I had a go-to tractor, like if I wanted to just jump on one and get something done quick, I would say that the Farmall H or the Farmall M are probably my most go-to tractors. The John Deere A is great for some things, but not for others. I'll tell you what I learned about having a hand clutch when we went to plow day over at Connor's farm when I used the case. Hand clutches are great. The case hand clutch is probably the best hand clutch out there because they're an oil bath clutch, and you could literally work that clutch with just two fingers. You could feather it. It's so nice and light. But when you're using a trip plow and you got the rope you're pulling and you're trying to go with the clutch and you're trying to steer and you're trying to do the throttle, it's just a lot of things you're doing with your hands. So I think that for me, as far as usability goes, the the Farmalls kind of have it for me. Um, but I wouldn't say they're my favorite. They're kind of just my go-to tractors for when I'm working out in the yard or whatever. Plus, the Farmall M's only got is the only one with the loader. So if I need to do something that requires lifting or something up high, well, then I'm going to use the Farmall M. Hey, what's up, Ben? How you doing, man? Good job on that regular. If you guys haven't been to 1928 Farmall Ben's channel, go check it out. He just finished up a regular, and I hope we're going to see a video soon on it. What's my favorite flavor of ice cream? I don't know. I like Tin Roof Sundae. I like ice cream with a lot of stuff in it, like chocolate, caramel, peanuts, whatever. I do like the two-cylinder diesels just because when you're on them, it feels like you're driving a small tugboat. They just have that chug, 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 chug. It's different than a gas two-cylinder. It's really neat. Pete would like a Farmall M or Super M. Is it a big deal or not to have either one over the other? You might want to go check out my Farmall M versus Super M video because I go through and tell you about all the differences between the two. Um, it depends on what you're going to use the tractor for. Super M's are a little bit harder to find because there weren't as many of them made. I've got a few short videos of a tumble plow behind an Oliver, which is like driving a car. Oh yeah, those Olivers are pretty nice driving tractors, but I've only driven one once, so. But anytime you're using a hand clutch and you're trying to do things with implements or, it becomes a lot. Even just having a kid on your lap going for a tractor ride, that hand clutch and the throttle and the steering wheel, it all becomes a lot. Just having a foot clutch takes a big part of the equation away. So, all right. Well, I expect to see a video on that regular, Ben. Saw a John Deere 70 diesel pull a 40-20 drawbar to drawbar backwards. Yeah, I can believe it. Hey, Dave, what's up? Good to see you, man. Hope everything's all right. I'm the same way. I like them. I like them all for their. Each of them has their own specific reason why I like them. The Minneapolis, I really like the front ends. I think especially the ZTU looks like a hot rod. It's kind of cool. Plus, my grandpa worked for Minneapolis at the assembly plant in Hopkins for many years. So, hey Ken, thanks for stopping by and thanks for the cool comment, man. I appreciate it. Stay tuned. Two Cylinder Club's going to be sponsoring Deere in 2024. Yeah, that's what I heard. Sorry, I'm itching all these mosquito bites. I'm hoping I can have the John Deere D running by then. I even thought about selling my John Deere A just to fund the D project, but I don't know. I'm not a huge seller, as you guys know. I sold that Super M just because I had to. I had to make the choice. It was either the M or the Super M. But I like the A. I like that A that I got, and I like I really like that Model D. So, hey, what's up, MJ? How you doing? God, these mosquito bites on my ankles are just killing me. Del Monte had the largest M&M fleet in the world. They had their own parts account and service department. Wow. You'll bring an extra so I can drive in the parade? Well, what if I have my D going by then? I'll bring my D. Just got back from my grandparents. Gonna be getting my Case DC home soon. I didn't know you had a Case DC. Did you tell me that? I don't think you told me that. I don't know a whole lot about DCs, but I'm kind of a resident expert on the early Case SCs, but I know a little bit about them, but not much. They're essentially the same, intake, compression, power, exhaust, and it'll run. Super M had some serious transmission bearing problems. I don't know. Guess I didn't know that, but I know that the 560s did. The 560s had a lot of bearing problems in the transmissions, and they had a recall on them, I believe. And the way you know that if the transmission bearing updates were done is if they had an X stamped on the serial plate. The dealer would stamp an X on it if it had the update done to it. Oh, you're talking about the Super M I had. Can you tell a difference power rise on an M versus a Super M? Well, I don't know. There's not much of a power difference. Maybe depends on what you're doing with it, probably, but I think the biggest difference is the Super M 1 through 4 gears are geared a little bit faster. So that could be, you know, a positive or a negative depending on what you're doing it with it. But my M, I've got an overbore kit in it with the stepped head pistons, so it's probably running at or a little bit more than what a Super M is running stock. I bet you my M's probably pushing out almost 50 horse. No, I never got a picture of a Case DC. Yeah, the Stage 2 Super M's are nice. That's the one I had, and I just got rid of it because, I got it to replace the M because I wanted the live hydraulics, and then once I got the loader and everything changed over, I was using it, and I'm like, this really isn't that much better. Plus, I had so much money into the engine on the M that I'm like, I'll just sell the Super M and and keep my M, you know. And if I want to, eventually I could upgrade the M to have a Super M live hydraulic pump and all that. If I was smart, I would have done it while it was torn down, because I would have had to upgrade the camshaft gear to the stronger gear, because they're known for braking on the M if you put a live pump on them. Hey Pete, thanks man, appreciate it. Yeah, the MTAs are nice, but you sure pay for them. They have live hydraulics, live PTO, the torque amplifier. Some of them have power steering. Yeah, the M, man, that thing was rough when I got it. Hey, thanks, Connor. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by again. But I only got about 4 minutes left, so if anybody's got burning questions, now's the time. I got to go cook dinner and then take a nap before I go to work. So, not many of you guys know that I work overnights, so that's why I got these permanent bags under my eyes. Mom and baby are doing well. Thanks for asking. Just bought a Super MTA for $3,500. That's about average. It's a pretty good price. An M with all the M and W updates can get you 85 horse. Whoa. Hey Carl, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, your ZTO is really nice. Your ZTU, sorry. Had to start your channel over again. Huh. Why is that? I can do without the hand clutch on the M. I mean, I know it'd be nice, but I got enough tractors with hand clutches. Yeah, we're waiting on more content for that Farmall regular. Hey, thanks, Shane. Appreciate it. Anytime, man. I should probably do some more of these live streams. Maybe I should make it like a once a month type of thing. So much for Father's Day. Yeah, I know. I did yard work this entire morning, but I only have weekends to get work done because I have to be inside with the baby during the week, you know. You got hacked, man. What is it with people, you know? Hand clutch and 3-point is tricky on your A. Yeah, I bet it is. I always thought having an old hand clutch tractor with a loader would be like the ultimate test of having two arms. I like doing yard work, but sometimes when you want to do this stuff and you got to do yard work, it's like, dang it. Well, any other last minute questions you guys got for me? I know Carl just got here. John Deere loader was a 70 with a loader, and it was a pill to unload stuff with. Yeah, I bet. All right, Ben, thanks for stopping by, and we look forward to seeing that regular video. That thing's looking really nice, man. Good job. Lost a lot of good videos. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out. I wonder if you had to make a new channel, I wonder if it deleted my subscription to you then. It probably did. Hey, thanks, Willow. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, Carl, I'll have to head over to your channel and check it out. That sucks. But thanks for letting me know, because now I can get over there and resubscribe. We need some more videos of that ZTU. Well, glad I could take you back to a little bit of your past. It's funny how we talk about that, though. You take me back to the days gone by, and then we're doing it over the internet live, you know. Funny how that happens. But I think it's time where we all gotta say our goodbyes for the day and overhauled 25 tractors before you were 5. Holy crap. I should get a belly mower for one of my tractors. You know, I really don't have enough property to use a belly mower. Maybe if I had a cub, but I don't have enough property to justify it. But all right, I'll stay for 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Seems like we're getting some people that want to keep it going. So, any last minute questions or concerns, comments, anything you'd like me to do anytime soon in the videos? I'll try. Hey, appreciate it, Ryan. You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for all the support. And if you guys haven't, go to that GoFundMe and share it on your social media so we can generate some more. Get a Massey 44 or 55. Never was really into the Masseys much either. Maybe someday. When will I be fixing up the plow out front? Hopefully that'll be something I can do for next year. I've got a couple of old tires that I was going to put on it, and then once I get it on rolling, then I can move it around and actually work on it. So for now, it's just yard art, but it will be functioning someday. And it's a Case plow, so it would go great with the Case SC. Hey, David, what's up? I hate to tell you this, but in about 2 minutes, I'm going to be signing off. But I thought I'd do this live stream just in case anybody had some burning questions. How much money do I have so far from donations? Well, I think we've raised about $1,700, and then I'm going to be putting, quite a bit of my own money into it as well. So we'll see. I don't know. The things add up fast. I've been lucky enough to have Titan Tires sponsor the project, so we're saving a lot of money with tires. Plus, Brian H sent me a cylinder head that's only got about 2 hours of runtime on it after the rebuild, so that saved us a lot of money in machine work. But it's the little things. The little things add up to a lot. Like the engine kit and the gasket kit, and then the steering rebuild for the front bolster and all that stuff, and seals in the transmission, and it adds up over time. All the rims need to be replaced. They're all in poor shape. So, but the plan was to use whatever leftover money there was to make a lump sum donation to this organization called SAVE. It's suicide awareness for Voices of Education, and it's a nonprofit. And that was the ultimate plan, was to donate a lot of the money to that organization. But my fear is we just haven't raised a whole lot of money, so it's, I don't know. Maybe we'll just do the engine rebuild and then make the donation and go from there. But, all right, this is the last time I'm going to extend. 4 more minutes. 4:10 and I'm out of here. Yeah, I can put it on Facebook again. Or I can, here, I bet you I could share it right here. Let me just look it up quick. Yeah, we've raised $1,743. There's the link right there. So if you guys could share that, man, that'd be a huge help. You know, when I thought about this project and got everybody's opinion on it, I was thinking, well, I've got, 20 some hundred subscribers, 2,000 some subscribers, and if each person just donated $10, that'd be $20,000, and that'd be a huge donation to this organization, which would be cool. But it's just something that was kind of it's a cool way for us to all pitch into a project and get it done together, and then be part of something bigger than just the project. That's when I originally had this idea and pitched it to you guys. That was kind of my thought process, was we all get to rebuild the tractor together, kind of, virtually. You guys are along for the ride, and then we take that money and donate it to an organization to help people. So any sharing on social media, or anybody who wants to or can donate, it's very much appreciated. So, and I've gotten a number of donations in tractor parts as well, like the cylinder head and the tires, and I've gotten a few other things. Just can't really think of it right now. But learn to farm on an H when you were 9. H's are one of the best tractors around, man. But I think it's down to the wire here. I think we're about done. I got to get dinner started and then take a nap before I go to work. So Dave's got a 46H. Awesome. Like I said, one of the best tractors ever made. There's a reason they built 400,000 of them. But any last words? I sure do appreciate you guys all stopping by, and those who have already left, and those who just came. I'm sorry you just got here, but we've been on for an hour and 10 minutes, and dinner's calling, and so is my bed, so I can go to work. So any other last words? Happy Father's Day, everybody. Stay safe. Hope you're having a great summer. Stay tuned on the H project, and if you can, I put the link in the chat there. If you can, share it on your social media for the GoFundMe. So until next time, yep. Hey, thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support, man. But I think I'm going to sign off here, everyone. So you all stay safe and have a good rest of your Sunday. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. And that should leave things pretty open. So we'll talk to you all later. And thanks for watching. Thanks for wrenching with me.